that girl over there. Seems like she fits Serval's description. That must be Lynx. Let's hide here and observe for now.
Time to meet the youngest of this Landau family.
I'm here! Let's go!
Pretty much in FromSoft games, you know, there's usually that special little enemy that runs away. It's got super low health, but you gotta get on its ass and take it out quickly because it's gonna disappear. Same with a Trotter, and same with any other enemy in a game that will give you a lot of experience or special items if you defeat it really fast and quick. Is that Honkai Star Rails' lore reason of why we chase it down, because it's controlling us? That's actually kind of funny.
It's about time for it to appear. Hey, Lynxie! Look! Come this way. Wow! This is the largest aurora since the Stellaron crisis passed. We're really lucky to see it. Yeah, really lucky.
To Honkai Star Rail, we are continuing with the museum stuff, because I wanna end the Lynxie story quest when we finish with everything to do with the museum, because the Lynxie, basically the Lynx story quest is both a Lynx and Pela story quest, and it looks like the Lynx story quest is gonna end sad.
You're looking in good spirits. The museum is packed these days. I've never seen it so full of visitors. You run a tight ship here. Still, it'd be nice if those kids would stop littering. It's barely lunchtime and I've already picked up 3 half-eaten packs of Snow White popping candy.
Is there something you want to talk about, Pela?
Don't worry. Nothing was stolen this time. You remember that Norbert guy we captured? The Silvermane guards have acquired new intel from him. I thought you might find it interesting. I always wondered, how did he, a rich kid with virtually no real-life experience, suddenly think of becoming a smuggler? There's no way someone like him could have come up with the idea of disassembling a sculpture and hiding the pieces inside robots. The result is just as I expected. After less than half a day of interrogation, he confessed everything. He admitted that a mysterious figure named Mr. Coldfeet persuaded him to target the museum exhibits.
I'm telling you, it's Sampo.
Mr. Coldfeet fooled Norbert into believing that many of the museum's artifacts were forcibly seized from private collectors by the Silvermane guards. He told him that true justice would be returning the artifacts to the people. Norbert probably didn't believe any of that nonsense. I think he just wanted to prove himself and add more to his fortune. Mr. Coldfeet not only introduced him to buyers, but also gave him advice, and only charged him a 30% consultant's fee. In the opinion of our young Mr. Norbert, the deal was too good to refuse.
Sounds lucrative. Why didn't he invite me? Did you find this Mr. Coldfeet?
That's what I wanted to discuss with you. Norbert said Mr. Coldfeet operates with extreme discretion and knows the Silvermane guards' every move like the back of his hand. If he catches wind about the slightest rumor in the city, he'll disappear without a trace. If what Mr. Norbert said is true, then our safest option is to send a civilian to try to reach out to Mr. Coldfeet and lure him out of his lair.
You want me to go and meet him?
You guessed it. Everyone agrees that there is no better candidate than you. Norbert says he usually communicates with Mr. Coldfeet through the door of a room in the Goethe Hotel. The usual agreed meeting time is right now. Take this as a final request from the Silvermane guards. Can you go to the Goethe Hotel to meet with this Mr. Coldfeet?
Oh boy, it's just gonna be Sampo. And if it isn't, I'll just be surprised.
I should go talk to Japard and Serval at the workshop.
We can do that later, Jupiter. We're busy. How is it, Jupiter? Are you at the Goethe Hotel? Already outside the door. So efficient, as expected of you. Norbert said the secret signal he sent was with Mr. Coldfeet was 3 light knocks, then 2 heavy knocks. It's all up to you, to your silver tongue. You can do it. I don't believe I ever said she's got a... We'll see. The door remains unperturbed, and you feel a chill breeze brush past your knees. If you stayed any longer in this freezing hallway, you would soon turn into Miss Coldfeet yourself.
There's no response. Did I remember the wrong password?
Norbert, is that you?
Like this is gonna win. Yes, it's me. Or, I mean, yes, it's me.
Oh, what took you so long? Oh, I was worried the Silvermane guards might have got to you. But you're not the type to turn someone in at first capture, right? Well, it's time for me to get on out of here. After all, we already made a nice little fortune on this trip, huh?
Come hell or high water, we shall forge the bonds of brotherly...
Whoa. Did you stop at a bar on the way over here? You know what we are? Accomplices. You know what that means? Partners in crime. You know what else that means? We're not friends.
Oh, I'm muted, shit. I hope I remember to cut out the, part where I wasn't there. The house alarm had gone off completely because one of the sensors on one of the windows had fallen off, so I had to go down and make sure that wasn't somebody breaking in. And luckily it wasn't. It was just a sensor falling off the window. But I guess now I know that if, either it's one of two things, if a sensor falls, or I think it's just because it was a window that the whole alarm went off completely. Because it has like a 20-second warning, and then it goes off loud.
All right, enough chinwagging. So how much did the microfilm sell for?
Uh-oh. I'm just gonna have to make up an amount. Hope it's believable.
50,000 credits.
50,000? Well, it's a little less than I thought, but not too bad. By the way, you catch a cold or something, your voice sounds a little different than before. Or maybe you... What kind of hotel's this anyway? No peepholes on the doors!
He's starting to suspect me. That's not good. I better think through the next question carefully before answering.
You know, I just realized there's something I forgot. Maybe you could help me remember. That Gears and Wisdom sculpture I told you to take apart and hide away? Can you remind me how many pieces it had?
It was 50 that we had to collect. Uh-oh. 40's enough to put it together, but 50 is how many we're missing. But a little less than 60. It is true. This is...
Well, now that's more like it.
Okay, good.
You had me in a cold sweat with those jokes. Here, hurry up and come inside. We need to discuss the details of our next operation.
Gently push the door open. We gently push the door open. Oh no.
Oh, I mean, if it isn't my valued client. What a pleasant surprise to see you again. Isn't it amazing how fate brings people together, huh? Our bridge of friendship could extend all the way to Everwinter Hill.
I guessed it from the beginning.
Guessed? So you don't have any evidence? Well, I mean, how could you? Your old buddy Sampo is a model citizen these days. You know the guards on sentry duty in the restricted zone? I deliver their breakfast every day.
Does she have... She really has that look to her. She's done it even more.
Okay. So, kinda cold out, huh? Man, this is getting uncomfortable.
Man, I thought Lumine had the best expressions in Genshin.
Okay, I have a proposal. I'm sure you're gonna find this very reasonable. Yeah, I made a few small fortunes in the artifact business lately, and I can give you a third of my earnings. How about that, huh? In exchange, I only ask that you please don't tell the Silvermane guards about me. Just tell them you missed the culprit. You're a big hero. They won't give you a hard time about it, right? How's that sound, huh? 1/3 is a lot of money. Think about it. I would never dare to rip off a valued client such as yourself.
You think I can be bought?
I mean, how can you be so unaccommodating? I mean, that is not like you, sister. Oh, I knew the good times couldn't last, but I didn't think a valued client would bring them to a close. Oh, go ahead. Notify the authorities. I'd rather burn out than fade away.
Paywa, I caught Mr. Cold Feet. He's Sampo. What? Sampo? I thought he's turned over a new leaf, but... I'm coming over right now, Jupiter. Wait for me. Where are you? Don't let him get away. Sampo has vanished. No sound of hurried footsteps. No sound of a window or door opening.
I let him get away. Too late now. I'll have to wait for Pela to get here.
I'm here. Where's the suspect?
He escaped from under my nose.
I see. So he's just as cunning and crafty as ever. He fooled the Silvermane guards into thinking he'd changed. We won't be falling for that act again anytime soon. This operation ends here. You've helped us enough already. Leave the rest to the Silvermane guards. Here. These rewards are for you. I hope they come in handy in the journey ahead. Oh, by the way, if you still want to help run the History and Culture Museum, Miss Eris and I are always happy to work with you. Speaking of which, Miss Eris was just looking for you. Why don't you go to the museum and talk to her?
Oh, hello. Thank you for all your help. Business at the museum is booming again. I haven't seen this many people here since I was a little girl. Oh, right! There's something I wanted to tell you. A man with blue hair came along and left a message. He asked me to pass it on to the manager of the museum. Here. I haven't read the content. Do you want to take a look?
To my dearest and most valued client, congratulations! Remember this day as the day you almost caught the great Mr. Coldfeet. So, how's museum manager life treating you? Just a little reminder, when it comes to working in museums, I'm quite the dab hand. What I mean to say is, if you're ever in need of a passionate and professional individual, one with an inside knowledge of museum security blind spots, I'm only a call away. Don't worry, my exhibit smuggling days are behind me.
And that's the end of the museum quest line. And then you can hire him. Catch me if you can. I'm Sampokoski Man. So that's really
Welcome
it,
to the
huh?
museum.
Anything else in the museum is just going to be wrapping it all up. We can get Sela to work for us. And I am missing... that's around 6 items. And we still have one more level that we actually still need to get to. Or no, yeah, we do. We need to get to the Prosperous Glory thing still. Uh-oh. Gotta do something about the visitor thing. Ow. Need better visitor appeal here. If I took Branya from where she's working... Yeah, I can definitely take one of them from here. Take Branya away. Oh, keep Branya in, maybe? Take Pard. Take Hook. Oh my god. I do believe educational value is the least thing that I've ever upgraded. Yeah. Oh my god, we can hire Svarog. I need to work another day here. Alright, well let's go hide Sela, as this will kind of be the last interesting thing I do here, other than just picking up items for the place, which even that isn't as important. Jupiter, what brings you here? Are you interested in volunteering at the museum? Museum? Branya seems to have mentioned that before. Did she send you here? I sent myself here. Okay, I'll cut to the chase. I mean, just think about the name Belbog History and Culture Museum. Do you really think I would fit anywhere near the history and the culture? It's not that I'm not willing to help, but I'm not suitable for the role. I'm sorry for making this a fruitless trip for you. But Branya... Come on, I'm sure you're more than cultured enough to be a volunteer guide. Well, the truth is, I'm simply not cut out for all this work. Nat used to press my head down, forcing me to read when I was little. It was so suffocating. Would you really want someone like me to introduce the exhibits to visitors? Let's just nip this idea in the bud. It won't end well for any of us. Don't worry, I too know nothing about Belbogian culture. But you're different. Even though you're not a local, you seem well educated to me. Being a guide must be easy peasy to you. As for me, everyone in the underworld has seen me as a little rascal for as long as I can recall. If they see me working there as a guide, I'm afraid the reputation of the museum would be tarnished. Okay, fine. You want to make Rania sad? Why the silence? I'm thinking! Fine, I'll do it. Just hand me the application form. Never mind, you keep the form for me and write down what I say verbatim. Why don't you just write it yourself? My handwriting is awful. Do you have a problem with that? Okay, let's get down to business. Listen to me carefully. The first question, what is your name? Sela, no last name. Sure, Sela, no last name. Don't test me. You want to mess around and find out? You will sadly still lose. The next question, what is your personal experience? I knew it. This is a tough one. Forget it, just say I have no experience. I can't really disclose any of the jobs I've done for Wildfire. I'll write down here, no comment. I can tell you're enjoying teasing me like this, don't you? What are your skills and expertise? Why are the questions getting trickier? Let me think. Just go ahead and put down dispute resolution. Which won't sound too intimidating, I hope. Okay, I'll just put down too scary to specify. Is it too late to back out now? Uh-oh. I suppose it's done. Can I take a look now? Better to keep it a surprise. I hope this surprise is going to be a pleasant one. Let's head to the overworld and submit this thing. Though I reckon I'll still be unlikely for me to pass the background check.
The underworld yearns for...
Oh, crap. We're gonna have to redo this. Imagine you screw up the background check because the person writing it down is a jokester. This museum looks so posh. It reminds me of the orphanage in Rivet Town. Are you Miss Iris? I'm here to submit my volunteer guide application form. Should I give it to you? Yes, please give it to me. I'll pass your resume on to Miss Paler right away. This seems serious. Let's take a break here, Jupiter. Eh? Sela? What are you doing here? Did Jupiter bring you here? She came of her own volition. I see. I'm surprised you have finally made up your mind. Thank you, Sela. I guess it's my turn to ask questions now. My application didn't pass the review, right? Can I just go now? No, Payla was impressed by your ability, so she wanted me to have an interview with you. No way for you to escape now, Sela. Darn it. Anyway, let's head to the rest area. Sela and Jupiter, the interview will be held there. Fine, I'll play along. It's only because I'm not busy today. Thank you, Sela. As for Jupiter, the assistant assessor, you may get on with your things first. We'll start with the interview when you're ready. You know, it's actually kind of important for Mr. Yang to be here. I'm just gonna have him sitting here on his phone. You know what the funny thing is I made thumbnails for Mr. Yang in the museum, but I'm not gonna need them now, actually. I'm actually not... Uh-oh. Oh, I hope he fits. Oh no, we can't do it. Oh. You can't even do the first one. He's got no room. Oh no. Stand at the side of with Branya. Here we go. Okay, stand closer, maybe, dude. Come on now. Stand just a bit closer to Branya. He should know, bro. You know, what would Mr. Yang's reaction be to seeing Branya? You know, he knows a Branya from his timeline. Alright, old man, quit looking at your goddamn phone. Maybe you wouldn't react like that. Yeah, this'll do. I'm still gonna keep the pictures I made from earlier, because they fit well, but I'll use that as a thumbnail. Jupiter, are you ready? Let's begin. Please get ready, Sela. The interview will begin now. For some reason, I feel a bit nervous. Oh, I see. We're playing a quiet game. No way. What are you even talking about? Lady Branya, why don't you say something? This This is my first time speaking to you in this position, and I don't know what to say. Should we end the interview here? It's good for both of us. Let's not take up any more of Jupiter's time. No way, we have to go through the entire process no matter what. Jupiter, how do you think I should ask the questions as an interviewer? You kind of... no. Just, you know what? No, because Jupiter's all about the fun. You gotta loosen up, people. Just talk to each other like friends would. I see. I'll ask him some random questions based on the resume, then. This is also a great chance for me to get to know Zila better. Didn't we know each other well enough already? First of all, the name is Sela, no last name. Is last name an actual family name in Belobog? Jupiter? Sorry about it. It's just a prank, sis. I see. Speaking of your name, there's something I've always been curious about. In fact, Sela itself is not a common name in Belobog. Does it have a special new meaning? Well, Oleg gave me the name. He said it meant soul in ancient Belobogian. I'm not sure what he tried to convey throughout the name, but to all those thugs and gangsters in the underworld, I'm like a specter always haunting them. Wow, I'm surprised by its profound meaning. How fascinating. Now, the next question. I'll comment on your personal experience. I do get what it means, but why? Jupiter, is there anything you want to say? Sorry, it's another prank of mine. For skills and expertise, you wrote, too scary to specify, and that means... Jupiter, do you have a wise answer to the Supreme Guardian's questions? Sorry, it's yet another prank of mine. If there were such a dispute, I could handle it. No, if there was such a dispute, you need to summon the Silvermane Guards. Don't forget that protecting me is one of your duties. You can't just, gratuitously get yourself hurt. Okay, I got it. She's gonna fail. No way she's passing. Let's call it a day. I'll announce the results now. I'm sure I failed. You've passed. Welcome to the Belobog History and Culture Museum, Zila. I am not sure how to respond to this. The plot thickens. I'm sure you're just waiting to see me suffer. Anyway, everything's fine as long as she's happy. Are you two having a secret talk? Nothing. Hey, Branya, what should I do next? Hurry up and assign me some jobs. Follow me later. We have to go through some formalities. Jupiter, thank you for your help in the interview. Thanks to you, I've had the chance to get to know Zila better. Please excuse me now. I have to take Zila to complete the procedure. Remember to visit the museum and often check on Zila. Do you really have so little trust in me? Man, she is very gay.
Welcome to the museum.
You really can't deny it. Zila is actually very gay. I can't believe we can hire Svarog. I'm like, what the hell? The man, the myth, the legend, Boss Svarog is the fucking worker. Oh man. What does Zila do again? 88, 72, 26. Looks like this place is actually what's struggling in things of tour. Yaha! Perfect. Don't have enough. Have to do it again. Oh. Ugh. Goddamn timer going off. It fucking scared me. Shit. Ugh. Did not like that alarm going off earlier. It really put me on edge for a bit there. Anyway, that place is done. Just need to complete another round of work. But we got more things to pick up, and I honestly don't think I'm gonna record that. So I guess I'm gonna go pick up the last of the supplies for the museum and be it from there.